Goder morgon i denna sal. That means good morning in this room. Shout out to Kingen. Someone reminded me I used to do that at the start of many videos. So yes, now we're here, 44 hours fasted. I'm opening the gym in just 15 minutes. In just half an hour, there's going to be a lot of people running over there, or a lot I wouldn't count on since it's Midsummer's Day. Probably someone who booked a group training class and not feeling that, not feeling like running right now. I did have some trouble sleeping yesterday, but it wasn't only for the fasting, I think. I think I just, I was just excited. It had to do with the fasting, but not like a physical effect. I was so happy when I got into the fasted state and felt the way I did. I felt so good. It kind of, put more oil on the flame, whatever, of my excitedness. And many thoughts going. I could have made I could probably have live streamed from when I stopped work and just till I went to bed if I wanted to. Great energy. Today, I slept, I did do my sauna and cold showers, it was nice, but still, wired in here. Physically exhausted me a bit, but still it's wired up in the head. So I've got 5 hours between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. So not optimal, but yeah, that's something. I saw a video title from Simland, I think, that was called do you need less sleep when you fast? And I haven't watched it yet, but it's something I've been thinking about too. Probably the more sleep is always better, because that's how it is normally. Even 10 hours is better than 8 hours. Not that 8 hours is bad though. But yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, I feel, it's still, I've just been up for, I guess 1.5 hours or so. I feel all right, I feel that it's early in the day, but yeah, normally I can, when I train, especially during a training week, say I'm 3 days in, so 3 workouts, and then I lose a couple of hours, then I can feel it during the day. Oh, a funny little story here, something that kind of woke me up. In this gym, the way you turn on all the lights and electricity is you unlock the emergency exit. And so I almost had a minor heart attack because I'm so used to it, immediately when you turn around the key, everything is on. So nothing happened. And on a normal day, I could probably get a hold of someone that knows what the problem is. But it's Midsummer's Day, and it's in the morning. How am I supposed to get in one here? And there's a group training class right when we open, and there's a couple more after that, so I have got some adrenaline there, but turns out for some reason it opened, everything turned on this time when I unlocked the other emergency exit. It's always been the first one that activates it, so I don't know what happened there. But yeah, actually nice because it was so quick too. I just had to worry for a minute. Also, I tried opening the emergency exit. I forgot that activates the alarm, but only locally if it doesn't stay open. So that sound, because it's all quiet in here, so that loud sound kind of woke me up too. Okay, something I said, kind of a cliffhanger, I realized, because it's not a big deal, but I did get a text right before recording the last part of the video yesterday, asking me if I could work tomorrow too. And I really don't want to. I had already planned, it's perfect for the first 2 days. I've never really worked when I'm over 72 hours into a fast. Not that I think that it wouldn't go great, but people don't know about fasting and say that something happens in the gym, something goes wrong, and then it turns out, what? You hadn't eaten for days, how can you work? And when something has already done wrong, you can't prove that you were, it wasn't because I was fasting or something. And I'm not saying that the staff here behaves in that way, but I had this plan. I already know for sure 2 days will be fine, and on the third day it will probably be fine. But I think you get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna decide it tomorrow, but I think I said this was going to be 80 hours, and I don't like breaking it earlier than I planned. But also, over a month ago, I said I was going to do a 72 to 96 hour fast because I knew kind of how everything was going to look like then. But I said 72 to 96 because I was a bit unsure, and on the way I figured, yeah, 80 hours is probably going to be good. Now maybe it's just going to be 72, and you know, since that was what I said in the beginning, that feels all right, because I wouldn't like, I never would break it like at 60 hours or something, because that I would consider like breaking, failing, I guess. But this is just, you know, 80 hours was the furthest I think would work with how everything is, and now maybe, you know, because my plan, I can tell you, I'm gonna eat every other day, you know. I'm gonna eat 3,500 calories plus, like I've done on this bulk, but instead of doing it every day, I'll do it every other day. But my plan all along, to be able to do my first workout with good energy, because sometimes from these longer fasts, you can't just have a meal and then 1 or 2 hours later go and train and have your normal strength. I mean, almost, but you feel like there's something missing. So I'm gonna do my first workout on Monday. So the plan is to, you know, eat so I have time to, you know, load up on glycogen and everything, and then eat again on Monday. And on Monday, you know, this is when the every other day starts. But, you know, in order to get ready for the workout, break the fast in the evening, Sunday evening. So maybe now it just will be, you know, 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours earlier or something. I'll eat before work, because yeah, I'll end at 8 at night, and that's exactly when I had planned to break the fast. So probably gonna break it before, but we'll see. If I just get into some kind of great mood, because I feel good right now, but just feel like I want to keep it up during work, I'll do it. But probably not, because also like on these midsummer half days, you know, obviously lots of people away, not gonna be very tough shift, you know. But on Sunday evening, it's gonna be probably like a normal Sunday. Even some people that feel like they need to compensate for what they did this weekend. So that's a whole other story. It will be much more intense work shift, you know. So yeah, I'll probably get back to you later outside. Maybe go take a bath today too. We'll see. But in the meantime, nothing, because you're still on this video. Oh, and also last thing, down to 79.5 already, 2 kilos, wow. Now, but you know, most of that is water weight and just, you know, emptying of the colon and stuff. But yes, you know, for the first, like I said, five brave souls showed up to that group training to run, and it was really dead at the beginning of the day. Then some people woke up, and I guess they had to sweat out the angst from yesterday. And yeah, it's been a great day, you know. I'm in this great mood. I think I am nice to the members normally, but I feel so humble and blessed, you know, in this fasted state. And you know, I love my life so much now. It's so cool, you know, because I've only done that. I never thought I loved my life. I never thought I loved my life before 2 years ago. And I thought when I was younger that in order to love your life and feel fulfilled, you need to be famous and have money and all that, you know, bull crap, all that. I basically tried to sound like a spiritual hippie dude there. I'm just a spiritual cool guy. And yeah, but it's so, oh, nice with the wind, great, just great. This wind to pass, but okay, so efficient day, you know. I'm working, I am fasting, I am burning fat for my cut, and fuck, I try not to drop the F-bomb, but yeah, but I got a new client today, and she bought 50 hours right away. It's so perfect. She just comes to me when I'm in the reception and asks me, yeah, how do I go about, you know, getting personal training? And I tell her I'm a trainer. Start talking. Turns out she's kind of skinny fat, and she admitted that herself. And she wants to do body transformation. Yeah, great timing with the train here. But no, but and she wanted to do a body transformation for her 40th birthday in December. So that's awesome. That's cool. That's so perfect. It's my perfect client, you know. So I said, go with me twice a week, no problem. You know, so that's great. You know, as a personal trainer. Even not during Corona times, hate that expression, but even when it's not Corona times, you know, it's a tough job in the sense that you got to work a little to work, you know, and a lot of the time maybe you sell 10 hours and then you just have to hope that they can afford or you know, even if they like you, some people, it does cost some money, you know, and you know, some people maybe they didn't manage to get motivated and stuff. So it's great to get a client like that. Just so awesome. How much have I accomplished today? Or I've been working, earning money, you know, paying the bills. I've been fasting, working on my goals, and just feeling great from it. And I got a new client for 50 hours guaranteed PT work. So you know that's awesome. So yeah, some of the speaking of Corona times, and you know, I've talked about Corona before. I don't really remember what I said in the video. I know I try to be careful not to say anything about the actual seriousness of the virus because it's too complex for me, and I don't have the time to, you know, read up on it enough to actually know. You know, you can't know everything. You can know a lot about some stuff, but you can't know everything about everything. You have to, you know, choose how you invest, what you're gonna learn. But the thing is, yeah, the virus is what it is. I believe it's virus. People are getting sick. You know, some people are dying from it. But the way I feel like it's a joke, it's just because people get sick from it and dying and stuff. You know, people do that from a lot of stuff. And this time, I just don't feel like just because some people get this virus that, yeah, that doesn't mean that everything that's going on right now is the right thing, you know, shutting everything down and stuff. And so, kind of a funny thing yesterday, you know. I filmed when I jumped into the ocean there with my buddy, and then this girl who seems to have this kind of love-hate relationship for me because I can tell that she thinks I'm attractive. I can tell, you know, she brings the positive stuff sometimes, but on my Instagram story, she always she's on me if I'm not 100% politically correct and try to fix me, you know, and so on that clip, on the story, you know, you can reply to stories on Instagram. She replied like, "Oh, it's so good that the Corona is over, so you can do all that stuff." ... except it isn't, and you know that emoji, and you know, I understand that she's not really mad at me. She's alone. She's lonely. I mean, not alone. She's lonely, and yeah, she's just angry that other people are out and she's all alone. So I just sent her a heart back. Yeah, because it's so funny because I used to be some political things. I think I should talk about. I used to be really into politics and reading the news all the time, you know. So I'm going to talk about that more. But you can recognize it when you've disconnected from all that stuff. You can recognize it so much when people have just picked a side, you know, and they're against everything that's not on that side. And now, yeah, apparently the right thing to do, it's a bad behavior to be out in the public bathing on Midsummer's Eve. Like, most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Like, you know, if it was a virus and you could like see people dying on the streets from it, I would understand people, you know, being on, people not caring about spreading the thing, you know. But come on, just because some people get sick doesn't mean like, hey, let's all cancel our lives and live inside and not meet each other and not do anything for the rest of the time. You know, F that. See, didn't curse. Yeah, F that. But you know, this girl, I'm not mad at her at all. You know, I get it. She took out her anger on me. You know. The anger of being alone and sad. So if you see this, because it wouldn't surprise me if she watched my videos without telling me, but if you see this, you know who you are for sure, and you know, I love you. If you want to talk about it sometime, I'm here for you. Yeah, we'll see. I think I'm all done with day 2, 50 plus hours fasted now. Yeah, 52 I think. So we have 20 hours left here, and yeah, and maybe I'll see you guys later. We'll see. But otherwise, I have a suggestion for you. If you think this is fun, watching my videos and stuff, you should help me grow the channel. You should think to yourself, maybe if this guy is really smart and charismatic and good looking, and maybe he could make even more, spend even more time on making better quality videos, higher quality videos, if he had more subscribers and maybe could start monetizing the channel. You know, that's what you should think. All right, take care of you guys. And the good thing about breaking the fast after 72 hours instead of 8 is you can be with me on the meal. I'll let you join in on the meal I'll have. So see you then.